In the last several months, I've developed a quick, effective way of getting rid of knots in your shoulders using combination exercises that put a few different techniques together. So here it is. The first step is a tried and true technique for muscle knots, but I've added an extra component. Place a tennis ball over the place where trigger points tend to form in the shoulders, in the upper trapezius and levator scapula, here. And then lean up against a wall. Cross your arms to expose the knots more and put your feet out from the wall. Firstly, find the main knot by rolling the ball around until you find the most tender part of the muscle. Start off by just holding the ball over the sore point without moving for 30 seconds. But then, slowly and repetitiously, tilt your head away from the side with the ball. Now this will achieve two things. It'll stretch contracted muscle spindles, enhancing the effect of the tennis ball, but it'll also mobilize local spinal joints. And this is important because a large cause of shoulder knots is actually spinal joint restriction. The ball helps hold the vertebra in place so that when you bend to the side, the spinal joints immediately above the ball get mobilized. Do 10 slow side bends, then repeat the process on the other side. You can spend longer with just the static tennis ball pressure without moving if you like. In step 2, we start off by repetitiously shortening and lengthening the upper traps and levator scapula muscles. To shorten the muscles, we lift our shoulder up and at the same time move the head back and towards the shoulder blade so that we end up looking at the roof on the opposite side. Then to lengthen the muscles, we slowly lower the shoulder and look down towards our opposite hip. Do that a few times and then we'll add the final touch. Now we add some light resistance. Bring the head and shoulder back together. Now we always do that very gently. Then apply some light pressure to your head with your fingers. The fingers draw the head away from the shoulder. We resist with our upper traps, but we allow the fingers to win. Repeat this process slowly and lightly 10 times, then do the other side. Keep this resistance gentle and only as you lengthen the muscles. Only use about 20% of the muscle's power. You should feel a bit more relaxed in the muscle once you're done, but not like you've had a workout. This routine should just take you about 3 minutes and you can do it at the end of the day if you spent too much time on the computer or you've been a bit stressed. Now, if your shoulder knots are pretty bad and you want to do something extra, here's 2 other things you can do. Chronic knots often come from poor posture, so if your head sits forward a lot, check out my posture video. And strengthening 2 important shoulder muscles will relax the traps too, so my video on fixing your shoulder will help with that. Links below. Anyway, I hope that helps. Cheers.